All right, now in the screens folder, let's add a new file called view image screen.js. Here we're going to create a function component. I'm happy with the name. Now in this component, first we want to add an image. So image, let's set its source to require. We go to the assets folder and load chair.jpg. Now let's test our application up to this point. So we go to app.js and render view image screen. Okay, let's see what we get. So we get this kind of whitish screen because this image that I have supplied is very big and it doesn't fit on the screen. So we need to apply a bunch of styles here. We set style to, first, we should create a styles object. So we type rnss. Good. Now let's import style sheet on the top. So in this object, we're going to define a bunch of styles for our image. I'm going to set the width to 100% and the height to 100% as well. And finally, let's set style to styles.image. Let's see what we get. So here's our image, but if you pay close attention, the sides of the image are cut off. Let me show you. So here in the project, let's take a look at this chair.jpg. Do you see the sides of this basket is cut off here? This is because of the resize mode. So to solve this problem, we go to our image and set the resize mode to contain. Now, our image perfectly fits on the screen. But we have this white background, so we have to change it. So let's wrap this inside a view that's going to be our container. So view, let's import it. Now we give it a bunch of styles. So style equals styles.container. Now let's define the styles. So container. Once again, I'm trying to sort these alphabetically. This makes it easier to maintain our application. Also, if you use ESLint, ESLint automatically does this for you. But in this course, I'm not using ESLint because it keeps complaining and it creates a bad experience for you. So I have to manually sort these. So this container, we're going to set its background color to black. And I also like to set flex to 1 to make sure that this view takes the entire screen. So here's what we get. Beautiful. Now let's add the placeholders for the close and delete buttons. So back to our container, let's add another view. Give it a style. Let's say styles.close icon. Now we define the styles. Close icon comes before container. So let's set its width to 50, the height 50 as well. I'm going to set the background color to FC 5C65. Now, if we save the changes, our button appears here. To solve this problem, we're going to use absolute positioning. We want to put this exactly right here. So we set position to absolute. So now we can position this component relative to its parent, which is the container. So let's say we want to position this 40 pixels from the top and 30 pixels from the left. So it appears here. I'm happy with this, so let's move on. Now let's add our second placeholder. So I'm going to select this, hold down Shift, Alt, and down to duplicate this code. Now let's rename this to delete icon. And then we define the styles, delete icon. Now to save time, I'm going to copy these few styles. I know copying code is bad, but we're going to fix this in the future. So for now, don't worry about it. So let's change the background color to 4ECDC4. Now, we want this to be 30 pixels from the right of the screen. Take a look. Here's what we get. So I'm happy for now. As we go through the course, we're going to improve our code. We're going to refactor it. We're going to make it more professional.